Chief here, and I have another thought. Today, I was thinking about the most oppressed people, humans in our society. And I think undoubtedly, I don't think you can formulate any great argument that it's the children who are the most oppressed in society. Just look at the educational system now. Even during this pandemic, this scamdemic, these kids are the least affected by it. They're least affected by it, but they're still mandating so many things upon them because they want to, because they know it's easy to oppress kids. And what made me think about this was not only that they're thinking about I think they're probably not going to mandate it for kids under 12, but they shouldn't even mandate it for teenagers or for any of us. Actually, they shouldn't mandate it for any of us. But if any of you allow your kid to get vaccinated, I just pray to the Most High. I pray to the Most High. Please, God, don't just, and maybe those are the sacrifices that need to happen for us to start understanding like what these evil demons are doing to our society. Because oh my God, I hate thinking about this worst case scenario. I hate thinking like this. I hate that I think like this. But I think there's so much evidence that this is how I have to think. I have to think like this because there's too much evidence that, supports this thought process. Like one thing that makes me think about that too is like what's happening at the border. So many kids are being trafficked all around the country. Nobody says anything about that. The fucking Catholic Church, which has absolutely nothing to do with the scriptures, what they do to children, no one ever talks about that. They don't talk about the thousands of bodies that are being found next to these churches. They don't talk about the churches being built over pagan, spiritually pagan sites that pagans thought that were holy. They don't talk about that and how children are the ultimate sacrifice. Even abortion. Abortion is about harming children. I don't understand. I did a video based on abortion and those heartbeat bills that are going on around the South, which I agree with. I think that it's about sacrificing these kids to bail. But also I understand that, hey, it doesn't matter if they have a heartbeat. How can we skip stages in our development? Can we skip stages in our development? Every single step in our development is important. And all we're doing is listen to the white supremacist scientists who worship themselves. That's why they say they created themselves through evolution. The most bullshit thing you ever heard in your life, which is the ultimate white supremacist mythology. Evolution is white supremacist mythology. That's all them worship themselves. So they can say that, oh, this part of your existence is not important at all. Even though you cannot get to who I am today, who you are supposedly, who may listen to this, which is nobody. You can't get to who you are today without every single fucking stage of development. Children are the most oppressed people in the society. We send them to schools that are just nothing but factories of disinformation. Like I remember I worked in some high schools, as somebody who was trying to recruit kids to college. And I would see on the wall critical thinking and, knowledge and, all this fucking bullshit. But then they're not graduating anybody who does that. No one. They're not graduating anybody who does that shit. Protect your children. And that's also another thing too. A lot of people have children, because they're anti-abortion, but they have to give that kid up for adoption because they understand that they don't have the means to take care of that children in the way that they feel like children should be taken care of. That's also super damaging to the children. That's also super damaging. Like, The kid wasn't the kid. I don't think there's any accidents of birth. I just believe that we have grown-ups or adults who are careless, who knew that what they were doing, their coitus, could absolutely result in, you know, the most beautiful thing on the earth, which is our lives. Something I didn't used to think was beautiful, you know. I'll outline that in a video another way another day, because I hate thinking about that. But the children, we gotta save the children, and not in the manner that Sally Struthers and all these hustlers, where they're trying to get 70 cents and 35 cents and all that shit cents a day. We don't. That's not the way you save the children. You save the children by becoming a father and a mother who cares about what they have produced, and understanding that what you have produced is the focus of your life, and that you have to usher them into a world that is chaotic and troublesome. It's absolutely a despicable world. More despicable than it is good. But you have to bear these children to make sure that they try to be on the side of good. That you try to be on the side of righteousness. That they influence the society in a way that, you know, rights the ship. That doesn't, you know, think that sinfulness and degeneracy are things to be proud of, you know, things that we should embrace. Children are the most oppressed people in this society. We don't even talk about what these fucking teachers are doing to the fucking kids. How many kids are being molested by their teachers and their coaches, and coming up and growing up to be just some of the most despicable people you ever want to meet on the planet, because they fucking were a victim of the most despicable shit that you could ever do. The most despicable shit that you can ever do to someone who's growing, to someone who's trying to figure out this world at a very, very ignorant level. They are ignorant of the world, and there's some fucking adult, male or female. A lot of female predators are dismissed because of the feminists who say that men should always love sex, when a lot of men are taken advantage of, and then that's why they become these whore dogs. Because a lot of those men, I don't respect those men, just like I don't respect the whores, the female whores. I don't respect the men who think that, hey, I can fuck anything I want, and that's all I want to do. Because, and then when they get older, they're single too. But, you know, in this society, it's actually more beneficial for the man to be single as an older person. But I still think that if you want to be a great man, you have children. You know, maybe that's because of my father, and that's probably the greatest thing I ever done. Besides this, you know, my children are the greatest thing I ever done. But, you know, children are the most oppressed. No one gives a fuck when a child goes missing. There's no child on milk cartons anymore. There's no accountability for the Catholic Church, which is obviously engaging in ritualistic, ritualistic things. I don't know, I'm drawing a blank. But they're obviously engaging in ritualism that begs that children be violated. We gotta protect our kids. All the shit that adults are saying, all the movements that adults are engaged in, has nothing compared to what's happening to children in society. It has nothing on it. Nothing. And then we wonder why people grow up to be the people who are trying to run this society. Besides heritage and, you know, lineage and shit, you know, you already know what that is. But, God save the children. God will save the children. Thank you, Most High, for protecting our kids. Please, that's all we can do. That's the best we can do, is protect our children. Anyway, that's my thought of the day. Chief again. And I would like to thank you for listening to my inane pontificating. Please like and subscribe to Bad Thoughts Publishing Company on YouTube. Thank you so much.